Imagine you're sitting in a quiet kitchen, late evening. Your phone is on the table. Your heart is racing. You've just had another fight, and somehow, again, you're the one apologizing. Again, you're the one asking yourself, am I crazy or is something wrong here? Let me tell you a story. At first, he was perfect. He listened. He laughed at your jokes. He told you you were not like other people. You felt seen, special, chosen. But slowly, almost nepomidno, something started to shift. Chapter 1. When reality starts to melt. One day you say, "You really hurt me yesterday with what you said in front of your friends." He raises an eyebrow, almost amused. "What are you talking about? That never happened." You blink. You remember every word, the way they laughed, the way your face burned. "But you said I was useless in the kitchen." He sighs. "You're imagining things again. You're too sensitive. You always twist my words. Honestly, sometimes I think you just like drama."
He says it so calmly, so confidently, that your memory suddenly seems unreliable.
You replay the evening in your head 10 times. Maybe you did misunderstand. Maybe he didn't mean it that way. Maybe you are too dramatic. This is gaslighting. When black becomes white. When what you clearly remember is just in your head. And every time you doubt your own memory, you trust him a little more and yourself a little less. Chapter 2. You're never enough. You finally learn to cook. You burn the first 10 dishes, watch videos, read recipes, spend evenings at the stove. And at last, you proudly bring out dinner. "Look, I made this from scratch." He tastes it and smiles. "Yeah, you did good. You're getting there." Your chest warms. Until he adds, casually, "Of course you're still not like Maria. She cooks like a chef. And Nina? She not only cooks, she also plays the piano. Some people are just naturally talented, you know?" The warmth turns into a stone. He does this a lot. Whatever you achieve, there's always someone better. Always someone prettier, smarter, more successful, more woman, more man, more something. You start to live in a constant race. Look at me. Please see that I'm good enough. Please tell me I'm worthy. Maybe you heard this long before him. From a mother who said, "You got an A? Fine. But your cousin got an A+. Don't get cocky, others are still better." They called it motivation. In reality, it became a program. I am never enough. I must prove myself non-stop. Chapter 3. The Threat of Leaving. One evening as a child you were crying too loudly. Your mother grabbed her bag and said, "That's it, I'm leaving. I'm giving you to the policeman. I'm tired of you." The door slammed. You stood there frozen with a tiny heart that suddenly learned, love can disappear at any moment. If I'm not good, they'll leave me. Years later, in adult relationships, the same pattern appears. You set a tiny boundary. "Please don't shout at me like that." He looks at you coldly. "If you don't like it, we can break up. I'm not going to put up with your drama. Pack your bags if it's so bad." Now it's not just about an argument. It's about survival. About being abandoned. About losing love. So you make a choice that manipulators count on. You stay quiet, you obey, you let him cross your boundaries just so he doesn't walk away.
Chapter 4. Remember when you... One day, something inside you wakes up. You say, "I don't like how you talk to me. I want this to change." His smile disappears. His eyes narrow. And suddenly, like opening an old file cabinet, he pulls out everything you've ever done wrong. Change? You want change? Remember how you forgot my birthday 3 years ago? Remember when you shouted at me in the car? Remember when you lied about where you were that one time? You apologized for those things. You cried. You regretted. You tried to do better. But with a manipulator, past mistakes never die. They are weapons stored on a shelf, waiting for the moment you dared to rebel. Who are you to complain? Look at what you did. And just like that, your attempt to free yourself turns into another trial where you are the guilty one. Chapter 5. Your pain doesn't matter. After another sleepless night, you whisper, "It really hurts me when you talk to me like this. I feel crushed." He frowns. "Hurts you? Have you thought how I feel? I'm under stress, I'm exhausted, and now you're attacking me? I suffer more than you. You're so ungrateful." If you insist, he might raise his voice, or roll his eyes, or walk away and slam the door. You learn a dangerous lesson. My feelings only create problems. Better to be quiet. Empathy, the ability to feel your pain, is almost absent. Your suffering doesn't move him. It annoys him. Chapter 6. Do as I say, not as I do. He can shout, slam doors, insult, disappear for days, spend money irresponsibly, and then look at you with full moral authority and say, "You need to control yourself. You shouldn't talk like that. You must be better." If you point out the double standard, he shrugs. "It's different with me. I have my reasons." There's an old saying, "What is allowed to Jupiter is not allowed to the ox." In his world, he's Jupiter. You're the ox. He can be weak. You must be perfect. And when it all collapses, when the relationship is hanging by a thread, when you're shaking from stress and lack of sleep, you put all your courage together and say, "You hurt me. You manipulate me. This is not okay." He looks at you with calm confidence and replies, "I did everything right. If you're hurt, it's your problem. I did nothing wrong." No apology, no responsibility, no "I'm sorry." In his story, he is always the hero. In your story, you are always too sensitive, too dramatic, too broken. And now, back to you. If you recognize yourself in this story, if these scenes feel uncomfortably familiar, there's one thing you need to know. You are not crazy. You are not weak. You are being manipulated. Manipulators all use the same set of tricks. Once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. Awareness is the first step to freedom. The moment you name the game, you stop being a pawn in it